10 Secrets for Insane Success. Many people would say Elon Musk is a smarter than average individual with an enormous ambition and drive. But I think that us mere mortals can incorporate some of his productivity secrets into our daily lives. Here are the top 10 productivity secrets of the Elon Musk work ethic and how you can apply them. Number 1. Start the day with critical work. As the CEO of 3 companies, Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, Elon Musk has a lot of things to stay on top on a day-to-day basis. That's why he starts his day with his most critical work. For Musk, this means dealing with important emails that he needs to address in order to unblock other people's work and progress. He typically starts the day at 7 a.m. and replies to critical emails for at least half an hour. Musk is careful to filter anything that is not deemed critical, focusing on only the most important items. In his own words at the USC commencement speech,
"Focus on signal over noise. Don't waste time on stuff that doesn't actually make things better."
Apply this productivity secret. Find your most important task, MIT, for the day and tackle it first. Your MIT should be the one thing that creates the most impact on your work. For example, my most important task is writing awesome content. That's why I always start the day by sitting down and writing. I won't move on to the next task before writing at least 1,000 words. What's your most important task? Use the 80-20th rule to help you figure it out and get in the habit of doing it before moving to anything else. Number 2. Use feedback loops. Musk has a very tight schedule, often working at different locations on any given day. That's why he's constantly trying to optimize his time. While admitting he hadn't read any books on time management, Musk shared some insightful advice on how to become better. 3. Reason from first principles. A first principle is a basic assumption that can't be deduced from any other proposition. It's the only sure thing in a complex problem. Musk reasons from first principles, rather than by analogy, such as previous experiences. This way you build your reasoning from the ground up. You look at the fundamentals and construct your reasoning from that and then see if you have a conclusion that works or doesn't work. And it may or may not be different from what people have done in the past. It's harder to think that way, though. Here's an example of first principles reasoning, from Musk himself. What is a rocket made of? Aerospace-grade aluminium alloys, plus some titanium, copper, and carbon fiber. Then I asked, what is the value of those materials on the commodity market? It turned out that the materials cost of a rocket was around 2% of the typical price. Instead of buying a rocket for millions of dollars, Musk decided to purchase the raw materials for cheap and build the rockets himself in his own company. And SpaceX was born. Number 4. Use asynchronous communication. The first productivity hack gave you a slight hint for this one. Elon Musk's work ethic dictates that he prefers to communicate on his own terms. That means defaulting to email and texts, both asynchronous ways of communication. In his own words, "I do love email. Wherever possible I try to communicate asynchronously. I'm really good at email." He also makes himself hard to reach for people outside his company by using an obscure email address. This lets him focus on actual work for his companies. Number 5. Master communication. When Musk is not building rockets or revolutionizing the automobile industry, there's one place you can always find him, on email. He joked on a conference, "I do a lot of email, very good at email. That's my core competency." He is extremely clear, concise, and direct on his emails. As an example, read the email sent to his entire staff about the use of acronyms, aptly called, "Acronyms seriously suck." He frequently emails his entire company with updates, how to communicate, company visions and mission, and being more productive at work. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. He is also a master at public speaking, converting complex concepts into easy-to-understand language using an authentic voice. Musk often uses the present tense when talking about visionary topics, a language trick that excites the listener into feeling the future is now. Apply this productivity secret. According to a study of Carleton University, a third of the workweek of the typical knowledge worker is spent on email. That's why mastering communication over email is an art form. You want to be succinct, but also get your message across. In an email, every word counts. Here are some tips on how to master communication over email. Keep it short, don't write 10 sentences when 2 suffice. To practice, take an email you've already written in normal fashion and edit it down to half the words. Avoid squishy words, avoid writing, I feel, I'm not sure, perhaps, using the passive voice, or any adverbs that waste time for both you and your recipient and create confusion and misunderstandings. Know what you want, think about the intended outcome of the email and outline it first in plain-spoken language. With practice, this outline is your email. Bold the important. If you need a reply from a particular person on a thread with multiple people, put their name in bold with action items and timeline. Forwarding code of conduct. Never forward along a massive email chain without a few bullet points as a quick summary at the top explaining why you're sending it and action items you need from the other person. 6. Batch tasks. As part of Elon Musk's work ethic, he multitasks strategically. Whenever possible, he combines several tasks together in a productivity hack known as batching. For example, he answers emails while eating or having a meeting over lunch. Here's a quote from Elon on the subject. But what I find is I'm able to be with my kids and still be on email. I can be with them and still be working at the same time. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to get my job done. Another example is going through emails and invoices while on phone meeting or interviews. Next 4 points will be discussed in other part of the video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel and like the video. Love you, bye.